And the Muppet Babies will be back again at 8:35 next Saturday morning. In 3/4 of an hour, we'll be throwing open the doors of the Saturday Superstore and welcoming guests Fred Harris and Lenny Henry, while in the music department there'll be Howard Jones and Red Box. But now on BBC One, we've live coverage of the Queen's visit to the Children's Palace in Canton, introduced by Sue Lawley.
Good morning, London. Good afternoon from Canton, here in the south of China, where the Queen is spending the last day of her tour of the People's Republic. And there's great excitement here. Her Majesty has arrived in a courtyard of the Children's Palace. And the children are rushing over to see her. They're so excited that at last she's arrived. This is a kind of community centre, a playgroup, a youth club, a scout movement, all rolled into one here. All talented and gifted young children. They come here to learn to dance and sing and play to an extraordinarily high standard. Determined to put on a good show for the Queen today. The Queen's had a wonderful welcome here in Canton. She's been wreathed in smiles all morning. She's making her way now across this very joyful courtyard to the Flower Bud Theatre, where there's a wonderful programme awaiting her. And here inside the theatre, an audience of children applauds as the Queen arrives, the moment they've been waiting for. They've been rehearsing for weeks for this moment, as the Queen arrives with the governor of their province at her side. All the children go forward in front of the Queen. Marvellous welcome. With me here is our man in China, Mark Brain. Mark, do these children know who the Queen is? What would they know about her?
Yes, Sue, I think they do know who the Queen is. They've certainly been told that she is Elisha Bai Our. That's the way the Chinese say Elizabeth II. And that means, literally in Chinese, beautiful, sandy and white. And they know that she's the Queen of England.
They know also she's very important because she's accompanied by all sorts of important people who they and their parents will know. There's the stage, waiting for what I can promise you is quite a marvellous performance. I was privileged to see the dress rehearsal, and it is quite a feat. I was going to compare it to a school concert, but to be frank, it's rather better than that. They're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, but extremely gifted children. Obviously, the Chinese have chosen to put their best children on show here this afternoon, but even those who are not performing this afternoon, I've heard playing in the classrooms around here, and they are just very good at what they do, Mark.
Yes, they certainly are, Sue. They've been training very hard for this, but Chinese children do train very hard for whatever they do, particularly learning the language. They have to learn 2,000, 3,000 characters before they can even write, and so they're used to learning things by rote, and they use the way they learn for learning instruments and for learning to do things on stage, and they're very good.
I'm reliably informed that this is a performance to welcome Her Majesty the Queen.
And now it begins.
First is a dance called Our Little World, a dance about the children's little world, full of joy and happiness, and flowers to welcome the Queen. Lovely welcome there for the Queen. I'm told the governor saw this dress rehearsal and there were no flowers in that particular dance. And he said, where are the flowers? Where are the flowers? We need flowers to welcome the monarch.